At the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready, blue 80, Mike 47. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Out, 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 out. Come on, Sunday.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Switch, switch, switch. Look at me. Door, door.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Too little, cut. 45, 45. Go.
2nd and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Rock it. Now. Kill.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Under 10.
Levante David in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Come on. You better bring
Bravo. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got wide. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On 2nd down, it's Harris, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Kill. Let's go. 45 to Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Yep. Alert.
First down, and they go back to Harris. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Kill.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 18, Gator.
45. Right here. Alert flare.
Leo.
Shit.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, lock it. Hey, wahoo.
45. Mike, 45.
Watch that.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alert. 80 weapons.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, I'm coming. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Zoo.
Target. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Orvis.
Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence is going to let into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one. Here, do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 25, check. Hey, Echo.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. You don't want it?
Hey, exit.
Pick up the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
45, Mike, 45. Nice, sweetheart.
Hard.
Slam. Check.
Go.
On first down, Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be... And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Third and long for Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 25. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Wide. Hey, go.
On second down now. It's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39.
First down, Tampa Bay.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Back. Check 9.
Check 3.
Look at me. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Let's go.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, Delta.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch QB draw.
Hey, seam 6. 5.
On 1st down, Lawrence going up top. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. Here we go. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Hey, tight.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Foxtrot. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Throwing again, Lawrence. He's going to wind up in there into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Topper.
He's coming.
Bravo.
Double up.
Ready?
To throw again, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike 52. Hey. Mike 52. Check the outs.
Hey, Charlie.
52. In your face. Hey, Mike 52. Pick it up.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Zoo.
Here we go, D. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Watch the pass.
Lead grip.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
No.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54, right there.
Leo.
3 buzz.
Go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
61, matchbox lights. Hard, hard. 49, check 49, check 49.
Kill.
Go.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Let's go.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 60 or. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, Echo. Greystone travel.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Five.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give right side. Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, exit.
Watch out. 45. Mike, 45. I got you, Pop.
Yes.
Let's go right here. 45's the Mike. Watch the slant.
Smooth.
45's the Mike.
I got him.
Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, here I come.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. To throw is Winston. He's got Evans. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
5 on 50. Tommy. Easy. Hustle. Free, double thing. check my 47.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's do this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Winston gets past one man. And he finds Howard complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait